It's hard to believe it's been a year, but one of the worst mass shootings in Toronto's history lasted 10 terrifying minutes, and all of that happened with a single handgun. Today marks 1 year since the Danforth shooting, and Wendy Sukier, the president of the Coalition for Gun Control, is with us to talk about the state of gun control right now in Canada. Good to have you with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
You have been working on this issue, tightening gun control in Canada since 1989, when 14 women were shot and killed in the Montreal massacre. What progress have we made since then?
I think we've made some progress, certainly in terms of reducing gun violence against women. We've seen a decline in suicide rates, but we've also seen a spike in the use of handguns, and we haven't dealt with the problem of military assault weapons.
Right now, there are over 2 million, about 2.2 million registered guns in Canada. About 862,000 of those are handguns. Bill Blair, who's the minister in charge of border security and organized crime, had this to say with the upcoming federal election. The Liberals will propose banning assault-style firearms. They do not plan to do the same with handguns, at least not at the federal level. What do you think of that?
Well, I think, we've been working to ban assault weapons since 1989, so that certainly marks progress. Bill C-71, which was passed by the Senate, won't actually take effect until after the election. We're disappointed, of course, as are the families who lost children or had children injured in the Danforth shooting, that they're not moving to ban handguns.
Bill Blair has also said in the past, I remember when he was police chief here in the city of Toronto, a lot of times it's not the legal handguns that are the problem, it's the illegal ones getting across the border.
The evidence is actually that's shifted with the increase in legally available handguns. They're now over 1 million in Canada. What we've seen in the city of Toronto, at least, half of the guns recovered in crime originated in Canada. The gun that was used in the Danforth shooting was traced to a break-in, enter in Saskatchewan. We see that across the country. So in fact, of course, smuggled guns are part of the problem, but legally owned guns that are misused and diverted to illegal markets are a big part of the problem now, bigger than ever before.
Let's talk about municipalities, because although the federal government says they will not call for a ban on handguns, they have left the door open for municipalities to place their own restrictions. What do you make of that?
I think it's bad policy. We fought to the Supreme Court of Canada to maintain federal legislation over gun control. It belongs at the federal level. It's part of the criminal law power. If you give the municipalities the power to make changes, it depends on what they're doing. But for example, to ban handguns, they'll simply come from the suburbs. And the reality is municipalities do not have criminal law power. So even if they catch someone with an illegal gun, all they can do is give them a ticket. I think it's a political solution to deflect attention. I think we need all political parties to take this issue seriously. The Green Party's terrible on gun control. The NDP is nowhere. And of course, the Conservatives oppose even the ban on military assault weapons.
What would your solution be, Wendy? You've been studying this area for a long time in Canada.
We need to implement stronger screening. So we have laws on the books that allow anyone who is a risk to themselves or others to be prevented from legally owning a handgun. We're not implementing those laws. We need to be able to track all guns, handguns as well as rifles and shotguns. We no longer have the provisions that were put in place in 1977 that track the sales of rifles and shotguns. The new laws should do that, but they won't be in place. And we need to ban military assault weapons and handguns, which serve no purpose other than to kill people efficiently.
Wendy, good to have your thoughts, especially on a day like today. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.